family and friends paid their respects to Deputy Greg McCowan.
Law enforcement escorted Deputy McCowan from the funeral home to the church where that funeral will be happening tomorrow. The route went north up Alcoa Highway. We saw vehicles pull over on the side of the road to pay respects. The hearse was escorted by dozens of law enforcement vehicles and motorcycles. The Knox County Sheriff's helicopter also was in the sky to escort that procession. The hearse made it to Sevier Heights Baptist Church this afternoon. The hearse did.
10 News reporter Krista Lucas is at the church right now. Krista, you talked to one of Deputy McCowan's best friends.
Yes, I did. And people who knew him, they say that it's been a really hard week for everyone in Blount County. You see hundreds of people coming and going, paying their respects. If you take a look right in front, there are officers coming, going. So it's been a really tough week for everyone out here. This is Deputy Greg McCowan with his best friend, Greg Willis.
He was very direct. What he said, you could trust him. He was a man that loved with all his heart when he loved.
Their friendship started 20 years ago.
We met. We were actually building boats together at Mastercraft.
Willis says they bonded right off the bat.
We done everything together. Vacations, each other's houses, our families. Our children grew up together from the time they were in diapers.
He says McCowan was the first to help somebody, no matter who that was.
He was true. He was an honest man. He was bigger than life.
Behind the uniform, a human who loved to have fun.
We loved to Jeep, ride side by sides, anything outdoors that had to do with motorized vehicles.
Willis says becoming a deputy was his dream.
I always loved to serve. He loved to protect. I mean, from a total stranger to the ones that was closest to him.
Losing his best friend leaves a huge void.
That's a piece of me that'll never be filled. There is nobody that could ever take his place.
Earlier in the day when we spoke with Willis, he had told me that he really hoped police would capture the suspect and bring him to justice. It looks like his prayers have been answered. For now, I'm going to send it back to you.
Krista, thank you so much. And speaking of that suspect, we learned just a few moments ago that while he was booked into the Blount County Justice Center, he has been now moved and is on the way to Loudoun County. That's very typical that if someone is involved in a shooting or an injury involving a law enforcement officer, that agency would typically not house that suspect. So again, the suspect, Kenneth Wayne DeHart Jr., is now on the way to Loudoun County to be held.
Well, tomorrow, the funeral service for Deputy McCowan will be at Sevier Heights Baptist Church, just off Alcoa Highway. The funeral starting at 1 o'clock. It will be a full police honors funeral with the traditional 21-gun salute.
Afterward, Deputy McCowan will travel the route from Sevier Heights to Grandview Cemetery. We want to show you the route here. You can line up along that route, but the Sheriff's Office is asking that you stay off the road so that you can stay safe if you plan to do that.
Well, tomorrow